being told, didn't I give you? How many kilos of sugar did I bring to your house?
I see.
So you do not have a choice but to vote for us. Youth, we are victims, mega victims of these issues. We sit there and we've lost our parents, and this man comes and gives us so much money on the burial day, and you're going to vote him for the rest of our lives. You know, every 5 years, be like, I have never forgotten. That man came to my home and gave me so much money during my wedding. What has he done for you during your every other day-to-day living? What is happening?
Absolutely.
Priorities have been set very wrongly. We need to talk to people. We need to teach people about this.
Your thoughts.
Cultural change.
Wow.
Cultural change. That we need to impart into, especially the youthful generation, we need to impart into them the culture of entrepreneurship. Under the Kazi kwa Vijana program, there's that very nice side of entrepreneurial training with the youth, and it's a massive one, under KEPSA. It's a very good thing. Yes. It's a very good move.
Yes.
The only thing I will really pray is that we move to mashinani.
Yes.
Yeah, we move to mashinani. We need to really reach out to those people.
Absolutely.
I was involved recently in a training on business plan writing.
Yes.
For this across the country under the Enablis, ILO, and the Chess Bank.
Yes.
Business writing competition. The kind of reaction we got on the ground, the enthusiasm is there, but they lack the knowledge. They lack the knowledge on some of these things. And that's where the problem comes in. Because, yes, I know this is good and stuff like that, but, you know, I don't know how to go about it.
I don't have access.
I'm interested, but...
Absolutely. Running out of time. But you must also comment, as young people, in as far as another very key issue in as far as Mwananchi is concerned, energy. So is there any cottage industry on the part of youth producing cheap and affordable solar panels to rural homes, commercial premises and health centers? What are your thoughts basically? Are there opportunities available, especially for young people, in as far as solving the energy crisis? Because it is.
I think there are opportunities actually. I think it is us, the youth, who are supposed to come out and actually go for this opportunity. We should not wait for them to come to us. I have seen it work very well, especially in the slums. Look at Kibera. Do you see what the youth are trying to do to come up with the energy solutions? They're really trying to do many things here and there. But I'm thinking people elsewhere. I think we are thinking it is only, we're imagining...
Apart from illegal...
Yes. Forget about the illegal connection. I'm talking about, like, for instance, they've come up with this new system where they make their food, they don't have to buy charcoal. They came up with this, what is it called?
Yes.
Where they were using...
I've seen that, yes. We've featured on Citizen Television.
It's featured, actually, Those things actually work. But I'm only seeing these things, but I know they're being helped a lot by the NGOs and all. But unfortunately, you know, most of these NGOs, you know, the only problems in this world only happen in slums. Okay, in this country, if you want to know problems, you go to the slums. But we also have mashinani, you know. But us as the youth, if we come out and we show interest, I am sure they would be willing. They would be more than willing to come in. Much as our government may, I know the government is also coming to help us at some point.
You know what? Because let me give an example. Like Lake Basin Authority have a concept paper for cheap production of hydroelectric energy on the Nabuyole Falls in Ugwe. I know it requires investors, and Equity Bank has actually come and said, you know what, we can give you that money. Question is, do you know of any youth group that has said yes? We see opportunity. We were waiting for Equity Bank to say yes. There's tune, so here we go. Because you're saying, you know, youth are excited, but they don't have this information. That information is
lack information.
It's very loud. Are we aggressive enough to access, for example, like that opportunity?
Jim, we are trying.
We are trying, but we have, like again, we said, sometimes awareness is the issue. Awareness is the issue. We do not know the potential of what's happening.
Who's failing in as far as awareness?
Leadership. Because as, for instance, as the leadership of, we've talked about Nabuyole Falls in Western Kenya. As the leadership of Western Kenya, I will be more interested, at least, in the project. I know it is there. Then I will now spearhead the awareness campaigns. And call on the involvement of the youth. Now, these youths are enthusiastic, like I said. If you go down there, you start something, they really come on. But because they lack awareness, they lack the resources, they will not do anything. So the leadership is to blame. If we got the leadership that is proactive, the leadership that is progressive, then they'll already be running with that project.
Final
Equity
question.
has the interest.
Absolutely. Equity has the interest. Final question, because we're running out of time. I need you, a one-liner from you. And from you, Pamela. Let me start with you, Pamela. With all these things that we talked about in terms of a clear-cut direction as far as implementation is concerned, opportunities available for young people, but leaders are not talking that to young people. What are we looking at in terms of 2012?
This is what I would say. Number one, the youth, let's not sit back and just complain. Let's do something about it. Let's stand up, sit, show them that we are able to do these things. Number 2, positions are coming up, and us girls are not showing any interest in them. We are instead just supporting the forefathers. It is time we came up and say we're interested in these posts. You see, like the political parties actually have slots. They're having nominations and all that. Why don't we come into these positions? Why are we just sitting on Facebook and discussing things? Why aren't we standing up and saying, I am here? I know many of you are going to tell me, no, I don't have the money. Those guys have been there for so long. They have so much money. It is time us, the youth, supported each other with or without money. You can cooler their money if you want to, but it is time we supported the right thing. We should support each other. We know that once we get into leadership, I believe things will be a bit different.
Mine is, I'm just talking to the youth directly. Please, the youth, do not inherit the spirit of impunity. Do not inherit corruption. Do not inherit tribalism from our leadership. Because that is the challenge we are facing now, Jimmy.
Pamela. So I wish you had
Thank you very much.
If this is what the youth in Western Kenya could do,
yes, this is what
I am impressed. I am impressed. This man wants to run for governor. Can he? Well, we'll ask him when he comes. His name is Dr. Evans Kidero. He's next with us on the Power Breakfast. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Kenya is changing fast. So is the capital, Nairobi.
There's no need to have a governor as well as a mayor.
The management of the city will no longer be the same.
The members of the executive committee must have a university degree.
So, who will be the county's first governor?
It's about assembling a good team, which I will do. We want this city to be a city that operates beyond 24 hours.
Would you elect them to manage Kenya's largest county? Some are still weighing their options. Others would rather campaign quietly for now.